Take two. OBS just crashed. Why did OBS crash? It can't. Oh my god. Oh, it's not me. This is not my bug. OBS crashed. Weirdly, that brings me enormous joy. Because it's not my bug. OBS crashed. And that's why this didn't. Why did OBS crash? There's that page there. Oh, well, it could. Video capture device is out here. It's still capturing my virtual camera. This is a great show. It's going so smoothly. Other people have video editors. They chop this up. Probably not even show this. But this is history in the making. This is the freaking tech working. And I was just telling you how shocked we all are that the software works. So we did have a bug. Unless it's an interaction with OBS. Alright. Let's do it again. Hold on. So I don't know if you can see this, but over here I've got the Windows display picker, and I've got a second display over here. Well, since my own software is working at the moment, let me show you the thing I was going to show you before I do this again and see if I can crash something. Okay, you go to the display picker, you pick the display, and I want to surf desktop. Click. Okay, now, if you look at the, I don't know if you can see let me see if I can make this larger. There's the Windows display picker, and you can see I've got two monitors. But I just told you I only have one monitor because everybody stripped my office for parts today. So the second monitor isn't real, it's a virtual monitor. I use these HDMI plugs that simulate a monitor. You plug them in the back, and it creates a monitor that doesn't exist. Because, when you're writing video capture software for lots of displays, sometimes it's inconvenient to actually have lots of displays. So I just create virtual ones that I capture, and this is how I do it. So there's a display there that Windows thinks is absolutely real, and it's rendering to that doesn't exist. There's no monitor plugged in here. And so it's got a Windows desktop on it. So if I go to Surf Desktop in the Playcast software, my software, watch what happens when I move the mouse up where that secondary display is. Okay, here we go. Boop. What's this? This is the other Windows desktop that's up above, and there's no monitor here. It's just, and the Playcast host is capturing it, and I'm mouse surfing. So this is one of the crazy things our software does that I didn't intend to explain at this moment, but I'm trying to figure out a bug. Okay, so I was going to show that, well, now we know that works. This is a really coherent video, but you're experiencing it with me. And this is how software development and final testing of a product and a technology that took years to build actually looks. I can't. Okay, so, and I'm I'm confusing the shit out of everybody because I've got, yes, my office got stripped for parts for the TwitchCon show. I have a device, a way of making monitors that don't exist. I'm using video capture software to record me capturing my video capture software. And then I'm looking for bugs, and Open Broadcast Studio crashed. That's what happened. So I thought it was me. It was Open Broadcast Studio that crashed. Hence, I'm starting in the middle of the video on the second take. Right. Oh, there's another bug. You see the double mouse there on my screen? You see these two mice here? That's a little bit of a texture capture bug. That's trivial. We can fix that easy enough. Okay, so that's a bug. Not a serious one, but it's a bug. Naughty, naughty. Alright. Okay, we gotta see if this crashes again. So the thing I did that caused the crash was I enabled the second virtual monitor. So I'm going to disable it and say show only display one. That'll cause... So a lot of you don't know this. But the Windows graphic state, thanks to me, Microsoft has years of engineers making this thing crazy. The Windows desktop graphic state's really fragile because it's largely virtualized these days. And so when you do something like, and I'm not going to do it here because I don't know what's going to happen. Well, maybe I should, and then I'll explain afterwards, because otherwise I wouldn't be teaching you all fascinating technology in a completely disorganized way. Windows has two layers of graphics control. There's the desktop, which we all see and use and associate with Windows all the time. But for security reasons, there's actually another display system in the Windows operating system. And there are windows you see drawn by the underlying OS that can't be captured and don't exist the same way that your Windows desktop does. So that when you do things that cause a security event or an elevation event, Windows kills the entire desktop graphic state, just blows it up, and interposes its own OS-only windows or dialogues during that time. And at one fraction of a second after that dialogue is closed, Windows has to rebuild the entire graphic state. And there are certain kinds of events that cause that graphic state failure. Control-Alt-Delete blows it up. Control-Shift-Windows key B blows up the Windows graphic state. Any DirectX application changing video modes blows up the graphic state. Plugging in or unplugging a monitor blows up the graphic state. And which is changing the resolution or primary manager on the Windows desktop blows up the graphic state. And so if you play a game, you ever done a video mode change and the screen just goes, oh, blah, 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 and then you see it popping back and forth and then it finally settles out? Well, it's because when the game changed video modes, the graphic state got blown up. Everything got thrown away. And the operating system, all these competing drivers, the video card driver, the monitor drivers, everything has to coordinate to rebuild a new graphic state because you changed the video mode in a video game. Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Amazing that it works at all because it's so complicated. Just think it can take several seconds for a graphic state just to rebuild itself under suboptimal conditions. So the question is, right now, if I hit Control-Alt-Delete while I'm recording this, which will cause the graphic state to be displugged, we'll be testing my software, but we'll also be testing Open Broadcast Studio's ability to recover from this. And when I do it, you won't see the Control-Alt-Delete dialogue captured, because OBS can't capture it. It doesn't exist in the Windows desktop. It's that invisible meta graphics system owned only by Microsoft that's there for security reasons. So you can't capture those dialogues. So let's give it a try here. And then I might have another abrupt, Saint episode. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, Control-Alt-Delete. Now what? It didn't do anything. Control-Alt-Delete. There we go. All right. And Task Manager. All right, so that's still working. Now I kind of want to rewind and see what you guys saw. Did my audio stop while I was hitting Control-Alt-Delete? I'm going to talk continuously while I hit Control-Alt-Delete, just so that later I can go back in the video that we're recording and see what happened to my audio, because the video stream should have broken down and you should definitely not see anything interesting. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Control-Alt-Delete. I'm still talking. Talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, there's the audio bar. Well, this will be interesting. I kind of want to pause and go back and see what's going on. I can't comment on it, but you shouldn't have seen that dialogue come up. And OBS had to recover the graphic state, and so did the Playcast host. So the fact that everything looks the same as when I left it when I hit Control-Alt-Delete tells me something's working, so that's cool. All right. That's quite a digression from what I intended to do, but so So nothing crashed there, but it was when I enabled my other virtual monitor that something blew up. So I'm going to do that again. Let me just move this over. Okay, so there's no error dialogues hiding underneath. Oh, did this just go out? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I hope I'm recording this. It says, whoops, open broadcast has crashed. Open broadcast has crashed.